16 Interesting Facts About Bill Gates. Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft, is one of the world's most successful computer geniuses. But where did the college dropout's troubles begin? And how did he become one of the richest men on the planet? Bill Gates is the subject of 16 fascinating facts. 1. Bill Gates wrote his first computer program when he was a youngster. Gates enrolled in Lakeside Prep School in Seattle when he was 13 years old, and it was there that he wrote his first computer program. He created a computer version of tic-tac-toe when he was in 8th grade. Gates constructed it with GE Computer Time and a teletype Model 33 ASR terminal purchased from a rummage sale at his school. Gates was exempted from math classes to work on his coding talents when he developed an interest in programming. In exchange for extra computer time, one of the Lakeside professors even asked him to reprogram the school's class scheduling system. 2. Bill Gates was a dropout from college. It's hard to believe Gates was a college dropout for such a successful person. This is, nevertheless, a common practice among successful software entrepreneurs. After 2 years of study at Harvard, Gates departed in 1975 to focus on the development of Microsoft. Despite this, he has received doctorates from universities all around the world, including Harvard. In 2002, he got honorary doctorates from the University of Stockholm and Nyenrode Business University in the Netherlands. Other universities are Shinjuku University in 2005, Beijing University in 2007, and Harvard University in 2007. 3. Microsoft was co-founded by Bill Gates. It all began in 1975 when Bill Gates took a leave of absence from Harvard to co-found Microsoft with Paul Allen. Microsoft was coined by Allen as a mix of microcomputer and software. They collaborated to make Microsoft what it is today. Gates stepped down as a member of the Microsoft Board of Directors in March 2020, after working for the company for nearly 40 years. He has given away or sold the majority of his Microsoft stock, reinvesting the proceeds in his charity foundation and startup ventures. The Gates Foundation has received roughly $35.8 billion in personal Microsoft investments from Bill Gates. As of 2021, he owns little more than 1% of Microsoft. 4. He owns a library of Da Vinci's works. Gates paid $30.8 million for Codex Leicester on November 11, 1994. Gates acquired Codex Leicester, a collection of scientific texts, at Christie's auction house in New York. Following his private plane, Gates stated it was the second most costly item he had acquired. 5. In 2005, Queen Elizabeth II knighted him. Gates was appointed Honorary Knight Commander of the Order of the British Empire, KBE, in 2005. KBs are awarded to individuals who have made significant contributions to society via the arts and sciences. For his contributions to science, technology, and the commercial world, he was awarded the KBE. Gates was also awarded the KBE by Queen Elizabeth II for his efforts to alleviate global poverty. Gates founded the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation with his wife, which has donated money to research and help individuals in need all over the world. 6. Gates is the father of 3 children. Bill and Melinda married in 1994 on the Hawaiian island of Lanai and welcomed their first child not long after. They have 2 girls and 1 boy together. Jennifer Catherine Gates, Gates' first child, was born on April 26, 1996. Rory John Gates, his son, was born on May 23, 1999. Phoebe Adele Gates, Bill and Melinda Gates' third child, was born on September 14, 2002. 7. Bill Gates is a devout Catholic. The Gates family is devoutly Catholic, and religion plays an important role in their lives. Bill and Melinda Gates' children attend the same Catholic church. Because there are certain conflicts, it can be difficult for someone so involved in science to also follow all parts of religion. Gates, however, summed it up well in an interview with Rolling Stone magazine. I agree with people like Richard Dawkins that humanity required origin myths. We sought incorrect answers for disease, the weather, and other phenomena before we truly understood them. Science has now filled in some, but not all, of the gaps that religion used to fill. But the world's mystery and beauty are overwhelming, and there's no scientific explanation for how they came to be. Gates has an interesting point of view in that he acknowledges scientific conclusions but chooses to believe in religion for the aspects that science cannot explain. 8. His house is known as Xanadu 2.0. Gates' residence overlooks Lake Washington and is located in Medina, Washington. The mansion is 66,000 square feet, 6,100 square meters, in size and was designed in a Pacific Lodge style. The house has won awards for its design and technological integration. It contains an on-site gym, as well as a private library and a swimming pool with an underwater music system. The property was appraised at $147.5 million in 2009. 9. He took part in his first charity competition in 2017. Gates participated in his first-ever charity tournament on April 29, 2017. In the charity event Match for Africa 4, he paired up with tennis champion Roger Federer. Federer's foundation was the beneficiary of the non-competitive tennis match. The event was completely sold out, and $2 million was raised for African children. Federer and Gates reunited on March 5, 2018. To create a team for the Match for Africa 5. They won their second match, raising more than $2.5 million for Federer's foundation this time. 10. In the television show The Big Bang Theory, he played himself. Gates appeared as a guest cast member in Season 11, Episode 18 of The Big Bang Theory, playing himself. The Gates Excitation was the title of the episode, which aired on March 29, 2018. The key individuals in the episode all want to see Gates, but only one of them can, so the rest plan their covert rendezvous. 11. Bill Gates is the author of 3 books. Gates, writer Peter Rynearson, and Microsoft executive Nathan Myhrvold collaborated on his debut book, The Road Ahead, which was published in November 1995. The book covered the evolution of personal computing and how it was evolving. Business at the Speed of Thought, Gates' second book, was published in 1999. Gates covers the connections between business and technology in the book, as well as how to improve your career by merging the two. How to Avoid a Climate Disaster, Gates' third book, was released on February 16, 2021. The book details what Gates has learned about climate change over the last decade and explores possible solutions. 12. Bill Gates is a monolingual man. Gates stated in an interview that not learning another language was one of his greatest regrets in life. He is an expert in a variety of digital and programming languages, but he has never learned another human language. He has never been able to converse with anyone who does not speak English, despite having touched the globe in many ways. 13. He has invested in several startup businesses. When it comes to investment, Gates has a lot of clout as one of the world's wealthiest men. He has made investments in startup businesses in a variety of industries. He owns shares in several firms around the world in addition to investing in startups. Gates was the largest single shareholder in Canadian Network Railway as of 2019. As of 2012, Gates owned a 25% investment in Ecolab and a 16% share in AutoNation. 14. There have been 6 documentaries about Gates as of 2019. Since 1990, there have been 6 films created about Gates, his work, and his life. The original The Machine That Changed the World was a 5-part television series about the history of computers that aired in 1990. The second Triumph of the Nerds was shown on PBS in the United States and Channel 4 in the United Kingdom on April 14, 1996. From World War II to the mid-1990s, the program examined the evolution of personal computers. Nerds 2.0.1 was a follow-up series starring Gates that focused on the evolution of the Internet and the World Wide Web. Gates was included in 2 documentaries released in 2010. Waiting for Superman and The Virtual Revolution were the two films. The three-part documentary series Inside Bill's Brain, Decoding Bill Gates aired in 2019 and chronicled Gates' life from the founding of Microsoft through the creation of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. 15. Trey was Bill's nickname. Bill's childhood nickname was Trey, which reflected the fact that he was the fourth successive Gates man of the same name, as he was born William Henry Gates III. 16. In 2021, Bill Gates will have a net worth of $137 billion. It all began in 1987 when Gates was named the world's youngest self-made billionaire by Forbes magazine. He was the wealthiest man in America in 2015. In 2016, he was ranked the wealthiest person in America's 50 largest cities. In 2017, Bill Gates was ranked the wealthiest individual in every state in the United States. He is ranked number 4 on Forbes' list of billionaires for 2021. Bill Gates is one of the most influential computer technology developers in the world. His legacy of Microsoft will continue to grow, and he has been named one of the greatest inventors of the 20th century. Despite his departure from Microsoft, he continues to contribute to the company in other ways, including investing in startups and focusing on his charity foundation.
Thanks for watching our video. If you think you learned something and had fun while watching the video, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and comment on our content. Do not forget to take a look at our Instagram and TikTok account, in the description of the video.